जय हिंद दोस्तों. So we discussed infinite one-dimensional potential for symmetric. We first described the non-symmetric problem, then a symmetric problem. So we'll discuss questions right now. It was question from the TIFR exam. So it came in 2010. Okay, in 2010 to 12 it was questions were a little bit difficult. Okay, so you should be very careful about handling those questions. Now well, as far as this question is concerned, it is a little bit easier. So the question read like this: a particle P1 is confined in a one-dimensional infinite potential well with walls at x equal to plus or minus 1. So it takes a wall between minus 1 to plus 1. Another particle P2, here the particle is P1. I'm sure you can read it carefully. Another particle P2 is confined in a one-dimensional infinite box at x equal to 0 and 1. That means for the case A, the function or the potential is symmetric, and for the particle P2 the potential is asymmetric. So comparing the two particle, one can conclude. Let's read the options. There are four options that we have. The number of nodes in the nth excited state of P1 is twice that of P2. Number of nodes in the nth excited state of P2 is twice that of P1. The energy of nth level of P1 is same as P2. The energy of nth level of P1 is 1/4 of that of P2. So this question is very straightforward. It questions consist of two topics: number of nodes, the energy. Okay, so you should be careful handling with the energies. So it's very simple. So E is the energy. E is n square. N is energy level, pi square h cross square 2m L square. What is L? L is box length, which is different for two different cases, boxes. Well, for the first case, the length is, here the length is 1, here the length is 2 units. So as far as P1 is concerned, let's write as EP1. Here we will have n square pi square h cross square by 2 square. That means this one is square. So 4 into 2m. Okay, let's write this one is some small e. Let's say small e. So 1 by 4 e. Okay. Now what we gonna do? What about this one? This one will be for EP2. So we do not have to substitute n because it's asking for the nth excited state. So n square pi square h cross square by 2m, because L is itself 1 and 1 square is itself 1. So this is basically the E that we taken as. That means EP1 is equal to 1/4 of E. So this is what it is asking. The energy level of nth level, energy of nth level of P1 is 1/4 of that of the P2. That means option D is correct. Another thing is that the nodes are the same, because where is my dust? Whether it's symmetrical problem or anti-symmetrical problem or non-symmetrical, I can say, the labels are same. If this is the thing, this will be also the ground state. This is the first excited state. This is also the first excited, and so on and so forth. Okay, so the number of nodes will be always n minus 1. If n is the number of nodes, so it will be n minus 1 always. For the ground state there will be no node. For the first excited state there will be a single node, so on and so forth. Okay, so for n equal to 2 there will be a 1 nodes. For n equal to n there will be n minus 1 nodes. Okay, so the options D will be correct. So this was the question for the TIFR of year 2010. Okay.